Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Alex from Experienced Landscape Marketing. Thanks for watching this video, and I want to let you know that we're going to put some insane value in this. So please watch until the end if you're actually interested and serious about increasing the revenue at your landscaping company. Okay, so what we're going to talk about is, first and foremost, how to market, right? The whole concept of marketing. And we're going to start out, if you were just brand new, but these same tactics will work if you're at a million plus. All right. So, what types of services are you offering? And once you figure out the type of service that you're going to put out into the market, you want to focus on as little as possible. Once you're larger, once you're at that million, 5 million, then you start to branch out. But you could use just landscaping and get all the way to a million. So, do you want to focus on hardscaping, landscaping? Do you want to focus on, landscaping and hardscaping? But what I suggest is not to target lawn care customers, landscaping customers, hardscaping customers, concrete customers. All right. So if you're one of those landscapers who do all of those, relax, choose one because there's a bunch of people out there that need that service. There's no saturation. If you think the market's saturated, it's not. I promise you. There's a bunch of people that need every single type of service. So, are you doing lawn maintenance? Is it low ticket landscaping? Is it a simple landscaping job? Is it mulch? Is it bush trimming, weed removal, cleanups? Okay, because that's a different type of customer than somebody who wants an outdoor patio, brick pavers, retaining wall. All right. Or is it tree removal? Because tree removal is completely different than those types of services. That's more of they need to get the tree removed as fast as possible. Okay. So, who is your ideal customer? Are they high end customers? Where are you targeting? What's their demographic? Are they elderly? Are they young with money? Maybe they just got out of college, they got their first job, and they're in that new uptown uh, you know, area, then you need to focus your actual targeting and your actual advertisements and your marketing material to resonate with those actual customers. Me, myself, I owned a landscaping business and I created other marketing agencies, but I didn't speak their language. I speak landscaper, all right? I speak labor, okay? And that's why you guys can understand what I'm talking about. If I was trying to talk to a real estate agent about marketing, I have no idea. But what my point is, you need to know who your ideal customer is, right? So if they are elderly, if they are young, then tell the graphic designer, hey, this is who we're trying to target. Because if you're only working with a graphic designer and you're the marketing mindset, you're in charge. Unless you went to a company like us where we know marketing, we have graphic designers on staff. Okay. So the graphic designer is not the marketer, right? She just knows or he just knows how to make things look good. All right. But that's that point. All right. Where do they hang out? All right, where do they associate? So maybe you're in a uptown, upscale area and everybody's at the yacht club. Then put some door hangers outside the yacht club. And this is another important point. It's not about you being the best landscaping company out there. It's you being seen by them the most. Why do you listen to what your parents tell you to do? It's not because they're actually right. It's because they told you what to do the most amount of times. And that's why you do it. Same thing with landscaping. If they see, Lebedo's landscaping 50 times, but then there's Dan's landscaping where Dan is an absolute way better landscaper, they're still going to go with Lebedo's just because you spam them with ads, right? So that's the whole concept right there. You obviously want to do the best job possible, but the marketing tactic is you want to focus on an area and make sure that they see you rather than anybody else. All right. Okay, so does branding matter? Right? Does branding actually matter? Now, I'm a marketer. I love branding, but I know I'd rather take action than focus on my branding. So if you were, at that, 50K mark, I wouldn't even think about branding that. I wouldn't think about, buying uniforms. I wouldn't even think about getting my truck wrapped or any of that. I would just focus on passing out business cards. I would focus on running Facebook ads. You can build a huge business with just Facebook ads, Google ads, and no uniforms. You don't have to be branded like that. Okay. Um, you need to be able to represent yourself well. You need to be able to speak to people well. You need to be able to conversate. You need to be able to sell. All right. Here's a tip on selling: figure out what they want and give it to them. You shouldn't be talking about the different types of brake pavers, this blah, blah, blah. Ask them what they want. Ask them more about what they want. Is there anything else? Okay. And if we can get you that for this amount of price, is that reasonable? Yes. Okay, no problem. We'll send the estimate over right now. Don't you guys, you're going to mess up your conversions, you're going to mess up your sales if you're not understanding exactly what they want and giving it to them, because that's all they're looking for. They're looking for somebody to understand them and then give them what they want. Okay. So the branding, once you have your branding locked down, maybe you're at 750K, you're at 500 and plus, you're going to have your uniforms, you're going to have your trucks, lettered out, logoed out. Um, you're going to have the door hangers, you're going to have the lawn cares, the lawn signs. All of those should look similar so that when somebody sees the lawn sign, they know, oh, it's from that truck. Your lawn sign shouldn't look completely different from what your trucks are looking like. Now, that might mean common sense, but that's what I'm talking about. You need to know that, right? So, some actual specific marketing tactics that you can do. Door hangers. Now, door hangers are cool, but door hangers suck, because I remember going out and doing door hangers myself. I put out like 600 in one neighborhood. It was a huge neighborhood, and I had like 3 calls. It took me like 4 or 5 hours, right? So 4 or 5 hours, how much is my time worth? For me, I say it's $1,000 an hour, right? It's at least, it's way more valuable to pay for ads online to get those. Say it was 25 bucks an hour or 20 bucks an hour you spent on someone that actually is going to go out there. They're out there for 5-6 hours. That's 100, 120 bucks. They got three landscaping jobs. Now, if you put that on Facebook and your cost per estimate was around $30, that's another 3 to 4 estimates just from Facebook, and nobody had to go out there. You didn't have to manage anybody. That's the whole point about online ads, rather than doing the door hangers, doing the mailers, doing all that BS that you can't track as well. Okay, so door hangers are cool. What you need to have on your door hanger, it needs to be super personal. Okay, you need to tell them the story about you. Hey, I'm Alex from Allspin Land Care. Me and my girlfriend have been in this business for 3 years now. We're in the neighborhood. Just wanted to reach out and see if you're interested in any lawn care or landscaping. We do this because we've been super passionate about landscaping. Um, and so on and so forth. Get super deep, super personal, and then they're going to connect with you, and don't make it look like any other professional door hanger. Don't make it look like a door hanger at all. Make it look like it's a card, a postcard, and then put some string in it, or rubber bands, which is the fastest way, rubber bands, and then put the rubber band on their doorknob. That's what I did. Um, and I got some customers from it, but and that's how I got into the digital marketing. I started spending money on Facebook and Google, and it was just way better that way. So yard signs are super good if you're trying to tackle a neighborhood and you're doing a bunch of landscaping jobs in that neighborhood or lawn care. Put your yard sign up, and other people will be able to see that you have multiple yard signs in this neighborhood. You do a lot of work here. Or they'll see the before and after, like, wow, Susie's house looked like shit beforehand. Now it looks amazing, right? And it was because of you. And now you have your yard sign up, so it looks cool. Now, logos. Your logo is you don't need to spend 500 bucks on a logo, guys. You don't need to spend $1,000 on a logo, guys. All right, and girls. You can get a logo for 15 bucks. Your logo really, the money is what you want. taking action is what you want to do. The logo, you shouldn't spend more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes thinking about a logo. Get your logo, go onto the places where I'm going to tell you if you keep watching this video. Check out if the logo looks good. If it doesn't, revise it, send it back, get another logo. You don't need to hand sketch the logo. You don't need to start, have your daughter look up, do the logo. You don't need to waste time. By watching this video, you're going to see what website I use to get the logos done. And it's pretty simple, very cheap, and you can use it anywhere. Okay. Now, paid ads, which is the most profitable way to actually market your landscaping business, because right now we're seeing at least a 5x to 10x return on investment. So what that means is whenever you put $1 into Facebook or Google, you're going to see $5 to $10 back in revenue. And with our systems in place, you're going to see more towards that 10x revenue. So instead of running paid ads, which you've probably run them maybe in the past, but you might have run them the wrong way. Okay, instead of boosting a post on Facebook where you're just showing your post to random ass people, what you have to do is actually go into the back end of Facebook, target specific people, have landing pages out, have the pixel on the landing page so that Facebook can track who went to the landing page. And that pixel is going to send data back to Facebook, and Facebook's going to know who clicked on the landing page. Now they're going to show your ad to more people who look like the people who have already been on your landing page, right? And what that means is it's just going to keep getting more optimized and more optimized. And once it finds a consistent person that they like, you're going to get consistent cost per estimates, right? What a cost per estimate means is how much money do you have to spend on Facebook to actually get an estimate? All right. It might be $25. It might be $50. It depends on your area. But if it's $25 and you're at a 33% closing rate, that means you send out 3 estimates, you close 1. That means it cost you around $100, 75 to $100 to get that job after all said and done. Okay. Now, if the job was $2,500, you take off 100 off the top. Okay. Now you literally just spent $100 to make 2,500. All right. You do this over and over and over again. You're not going to get huge jobs every time, but you might get a $500 mulch job. You might get a $2,500 plant install. You might get a $3,000 brick paver job. You might get an outdoor patio. It all depends on how much you can sell, and it all depends on what you're targeting as well. So the paid ads are cool, but you have to have that back end process. So once an estimate comes in, if they're not ready to buy now, then they go onto a drip campaign in our software that we use, and you would have access to, where it automatically sends them a thank you text like, hey, thanks for requesting an estimate at Lebedo's Landscaping. Somebody will get a hold of you as soon as possible. That way, if somebody sends in an estimate on the weekend, you don't have to call them up, guys. This whole working 24/7 stuff is not cool, right? That's why I got out of the landscaping business, to sit inside and help other people grow. But I want to help other people grow the right way rather than forcing yourself to work. You're going to die out, burn out, kill yourself. You literally will die if you keep on doing that, right? So what our software does, it actually will make it so that you don't have to call them when you're not ready to call them, or text them when you're not ready to text them. It'll let them know, hey, we got the estimate, and we'll be with you shortly. So real estate agents are super good too. If you can contact a bunch of real estate agents, maybe contact 50 or 100 people, get them into your network, and actually track that. You had 50 to 100 conversations, with real estate agents, and you're going to get work from them. They need landscapers all the time. Networking. You always have to be selling. All right, guys, always be selling. If this is where you're going to get your money, this is how you're putting food on the table, then you need to be selling, selling, selling. If this is what you're passionate about, if this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, if this is your baby, if this is your dream, then start selling, start closing, guys. All right. Now, door hangers. We went over door hangers. Make it personal. Have a call to action on it right here. Call us today. Make sure it's tracked. Make sure you're tracking how many door hangers you put out, how many estimates you sent out, and then split test. After you put 1,000 door hangers out, take a different door hanger, put another 1,000. See how many estimates you got off that. All right. Yard signs, make it super professional. Put a bunch out, actually invest into it. Don't spend $50 and get 2 yard sign, guys. All right. Have some money and actually spend the money to do it the right way, because you're going to waste $50 if you just do it once. Get 10, get 15, swarm one neighborhood. All right. You're going to pick up 10, 15 customers that way, not putting 10 to 15 across a 50-mile radius. All right. Now, it depends on where you're at as well. So, what this will do is actually help route density. All right. If you're a lawn care guy or landscaping, it's gonna increase your density per area. All right. And if you're more landscaping, then put these on before and after every single time. Make it a habit. Tell your foreman you have to put these out. All right. You could get another job from that. Literally, by a $30 yard sign, you get another $2,500 landscaping job. All right. Simple. The logos. Go to Fiverr.com to get your logo. Search in graphic design, search in logo design. Make sure it's easy to read. All right. Don't overthink this. Okay, so I want to tell you about our process and what Experienced Landscape Marketing does. We actually build websites, we run ads, and we scale companies. All right. Meet Zachary. Zachary came to us when he was a solo operator doing around 165K a year. He wanted to grow, but never tried any advertising besides word of mouth. We created a new website, boosted his website to the first page of Google by getting more reviews on his Google My Business account. We ran Facebook ads, and he doubled his revenue while adding 2 employees. All right. Now meet Ralph. Ralph had 3 crews and wanted to hit 1 million in revenue as fast as possible. He already had a solid website and was ranked on Google. This means he needed more than just SEO. All right. So we created a Facebook and PPC campaign that spent over 5K a month in ads, and he saw a 7x return on investment while using our system and software. All right, meet Nikolai. Nikolai runs a tree service business. After 4 months, he had his estimators doing 10 estimates a day. He was spending big money. All right. We started from the ground up with Nikolai. He hadn't invested any money into marketing before besides Angie's List. All right. This can also be you. All right. Now we can do this for you, but you have to understand that it takes cash to grow your business. We only want to work with companies who understand cost per acquisition and marketing. If you think I'm trying to sell you something where you're not going to make any money, if you're somebody that's going to post on Facebook, this guy's trying to sell you stuff, those are the types of people we do not want to work with. We want to work with other like-minded business owners who are ready to scale, who have systems in place, who can take on an extra 10 to 20 to 30 more jobs a month. All right. If you don't have a team behind you that can service these types of jobs, you're not a good fit. You must do at least 100K in revenue to actually work with us. All right. So what do we exactly do? We'll create a brand new custom website for you. We'll create custom ads on Facebook and Google. We'll create your Google My Business account and optimize it. We'll start a review program that gathers reviews for you on autopilot. So if you have a list of clients right now, we can get so many reviews by doing what we do. All right. Our custom software allows you to call, text, Facebook message, email customers, and manage all of the jobs on one platform. So you don't have to go into your Facebook account to reply to people. You don't have to go on your phone to reply to people. Everything is in your software, our software. You'll also have a success manager. So you'll tell us your revenue goals, and we'll figure out the best way to get there. And at the end of the month, we'll hop on a call and see if you're there or not. And we'll see why you're not there, and we'll troubleshoot it. All right. You also will get the employment on demand system. The employment on demand system works if you need employees. It won't work if you're at 0 employees and you need to add a couple, because it's not the cheapest thing in the world. To get employees, you have to put money into it. All right. But you're going to get qualified candidates who actually know, they know they're decently intellectual. All right. We're not going on Facebook jobs and picking up the guys who don't have cars to get to work. And yeah, that's funny, but it's not, right? Stop spending money where the people that are working for you are crappy people. It's not what we're doing here. We're trying to build businesses. All right. Now, if this sounds like something you might be interested, then please book a call with us down below. We have a calendar. We probably are booked up, but if there are times, schedule a time, Be patient. We will get to you, and we would love to help you out. Thank you so much.